The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's Fields now on second down. That's complete to Mooney. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they get it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Vikings hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, Cousins. Rolling to his left. This one into the hands of Thielen. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there. 1st down.
I think when they look at that offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5-yard gain, and that is 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just do so well with that snapping. Look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Kirk Cousins back out there for the next Viking possession. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. They start the drive with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Justin Jones there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Fields. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10. Fields again. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Fields. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So we reach in. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action now. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big 3rd-down conversion again at 28.
We're talking about moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
So right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Vikings field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
And what a luxury it is that the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well and And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Montgomery. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lucy. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's out. He shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, that was good.